Wait, why can't you wait? Why you a black woman? Why you
No, he said something to you.
Why
You said
you call me a nigga? That's racist.
Because you are.
I'm not.
Wait,
I'm not
did he say that? Okay.
Do something.
No.
Okay, can you stop?
Glimmer, stop defending white men, you fucking Vegeta. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not defending him. I'm telling him to stop or I'm gonna gulag him.
Are you not a BLM Kalibo?
Brad Dick, bro. Look at this
White
fucking
power.
bad ass nigga.
Fuck you.
Okay, we don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on with the Let me take you on a date.
Hold on, it's not white power.
Should I gulag them? Because it seems like they
white power over here. Look at this fucking nigga.
y'all are gonna listen for moderators or
Shamuta.
I need so much.
Okay.
Thank you. So much quieter. Oh my god. So.
Oh, what were we talking about before we got sidetracked?
Want to talk about the current state of the world right now?
Current state of the world is in flux because Trump is coming into power. And so, really, it's a toss-up. We don't know what's going to happen. He's a wild.
Yeah. No, that is true. He is a wild card. He definitely is a wild card.
Hey, Edward, you're in Chicago or no?
I'm in Connecticut. You know what I found?
Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm in Connecticut.
Is there a lot of Palestinians in Connecticut?
No. There would be in Chicago and Michigan, but no, not very many.
Yo, Edward, do you shop
Chicago and Michigan. Are you actually Palestinian?
Edward, do you shop at Stu Leonard's in Connecticut?
I have years ago. That's a nice store, dude.
I haven't been there in years, man. I went there when I was a kid. That place was like a fucking theme park.
Yeah, he went to prison. I knew the guy. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, tax evasion. He had his cash register set up so that it skims off the top.
Oh, alright,
yeah.
Yeah, they'll come after you for that. Oh, shit. Just dropped something. Fuck.
Your weed pen?
No, I just dropped a fucking bottle or something.
Yeah, Edward.
Yeah.
You're not far from me. Why are you moving like this?
What do you mean? Where are you?
I live in New York City, Edward.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2 hours. 2 hours. No matter of fact. But an hour. I don't know how far from West Hartford is.
I live an hour away from that.
Wait a minute. I had something to say about Connecticut that came up.
Also it's like.
Oh well, first I think I said this stuff at Glimmer, but so George W. Bush's grandfather, Prescott Bush, was actually a senator here in Connecticut in the 1950s, which I had no idea. But also they found an Afghani Muslim immigrant who immigrated to the U.S. in the 1860s and fought in the Civil War. And they found all his paperwork and everything in the library
in the
of
American
something.
Civil War?
Yes. Yep.
That's some crazy ass shit, right?
Yeah, what's crazy?
Platoon fighting for the Confederacy.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how they got it.
Wait, was he fighting for the Confederacy or the Union?
No, he was fighting against the South.
Oh, okay, yeah. What do you mean there? Why are you assuming he's fighting?
I'm just, either side. Do you agree?
No, they were not.
No, there would be no fighting. The United States didn't tell them to, they wouldn't have fight. The Ukrainian would have signed the peace treaty. The Ukrainian would have signed the peace treaty. Boris Johnson, on behalf of Joe Biden, went to Ukraine and told them, do not sign the peace treaty. We will support you and we will give you weapons. We will give you everything you need to fight the Russian.
No, Ukraine wouldn't have just blatantly signed a peace treaty.
Yes, they would have.
Yes, they would.
They
No, they wouldn't. But
Aisha,
Hold on. Let him make an argument.
Talking over her.
Ukrainian.
Well, it's cool. Just let her make an argument.
Mike on
Yeah, I wouldn't
Aisha.
open
Come
up
on,
on
don't make me
Ukraine,
move
makes
people
perfect
down.
No, but no, they wouldn't have signed a peace treaty because Ukrainian literally fighted for their freedom only just 40 years ago. So likelihood that this war would have continued and more people would have just died. That's it.
Okay, can
End
I
of story. And they would have still lost the country.
In
They would have lost the country.
2008, Russia went into Crimea, took Crimea, nobody did a fucking thing about it. Yeah, Russia took Crimea, nobody
Yes,
did a thing
everyone turned
about
a
it.
blind eye, but still Ukrainians fighting in the Donbass
They
region.
didn't fight.
Yeah, but without American military weaponry, Ukraine is a
That's
city.
exactly what I just said
December
to
12,
Mama.
2014, you guys killed a bunch of people in Odessa. You guys committed genocide in Odessa.
I mean, but real
like,
quick,
the
Aisha,
world knows about this, Aisha.
But the hypothetical is if America did not say they will support you, or the UK did not say that we'll support you with the...
They would have lost the country, but they wouldn't have signed a peace treaty.
Thank you. That makes sense.
That's what I said.
Look, Matt. You're saying there's a reason. Matt, you're saying that they would have just laid down in Russia, and I don't know what that evidence is. What is the evidence that they would have just laid down?
disputed was the Donbass region.
Because when Russia went into Crimea, they didn't do anything about it.
That's one thing. Giving up a piece of land, giving up a piece.
Fighting in the Donbass region for like
You sound Jamaican, Aisha. To be real, I never imagined you being.
I mean, listen. Would they have
I
been fight
openly
for a
said it
couple of
like
days?
multiple
Yes.
times on this.
I don't care. I ignore you intentionally.
Concrete. For you to fight a war, you have to be able to make your own weapon. Ukraine doesn't do that. So without the support of this external country, they could not sustain fighting Russia for long. Would they have fight for a couple of weeks? Yes. Once
That's exactly what I just said.
They wouldn't have been able to fight, and they would have lost the country. And
Exactly,
I
that's
show
exactly what I just said.
Ukraine right now. So.
Well, Matt, but that's the point, though. That's the point that that's the point.
She's in our country. That's funny.
So you can lose a quarter of what Russia has right now as far as the Donbass region. You can lose that without any lives dying. You're saying that they'll run the risk of losing their whole country?
Yo, Matt, can you teach Samoa to argue or debate the way you do, and not do the shit that he does?
Regardless.
Bro, Matt just told you were wrong.
Yeah, he disagreed, but that doesn't mean we're wrong. The fuck?
What?
He disagrees doesn't mean we're wrong.
No, he said Samoa is right.
He thinks you're right doesn't mean you're right. He thinks you're right doesn't mean you're right. What the fuck?
Samoa assessment was factual. Let's be honest.
No, so Matt, I think you missed my point, and I think you didn't get it.
Is there a portion of Ukraine that actually wants to go back to Russia?
Yes, there is.
I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to Aisha. Shut up.
She doesn't know.
I do know Donbass region. Yes, there's plenty of people that in the Donbass region claims that they want to be a part of Russia because they've had. How many years now? Nearly probably 100+ years of brainwashing in that region, because like literally the Russian, that is literally the border region that has the largest amount of propaganda in that area for like decades and decades and decades now. So yes, a lot of that region now is screaming they want to be a part of Russia because they had enough of the war that's been going over there for a long enough time. But even if you look, what?
Go ahead.
And if you go on and I'm pretty sure what the point you're going to attempt to make, or at least a few of you, is because there's been this thing that's spreading around saying that Ukrainians or whatever are Russians, genetically or whatever. Our history, pretty much our history is more complicated than that, and Russia been throwing around this propaganda that Ukrainians are Russians and whatever. That's been going on since like the beginning of time, when actually they are Ukrainians, and that's like the origin. If you know like the history behind Ukraine, that's what like Russia's been doing and been throwing this propaganda that's you originate from us, therefore you are Russian, when actually no, they originate from us and we are pretty much the same people. So you would hear people saying that you would hear people saying that we're ethnically Russian and we want to be a part of Russia, and we've had enough of this war. And lots in the Donbass region that's been fighting for many years now.
This is the first time you've ever demonstrated any expertise, Aisha. I commend you.
We're gonna start putting people down in the goo if 7 people are talking at one time. So I heard Concrete talking first, then Ani,
I just wanted to thank Aisha for finally demonstrating some sort of knowledge and expertise in her contribution to Ukraine, even though she's black and there's no such thing as black Ukrainians, which means her story is all cap. Thank you.
Well, I have nothing to prove to you.
Okay, so
Aisha, does that make you a blue?
actually,
You can argue with that as much as you like.
Ukrainians, but they're guests. They're not natural.
Yeah, that make you a blue Ukrainian, Aisha?
Black Ukrainian.
A blue Ukrainian?
So we're having a conversation about history, right? So like we don't have to make educated guesses. We don't have to use logic, right? We don't have to assume. We don't have to make an inference. We don't have to do that. We can just look at the history, and then we can look at what the world leaders are saying. We can look at what Zelensky's saying out of his mouth, and we can see what the truth is, right? So if you even research Ukraine, we can't look at history and come to conclusions based on history and
You're
facts.
absolutely right. You literally just contradicted yourself. You literally just contradicted yourself. You said we don't need to make inferences, and then now you're saying we are going to make inferences. First you said we don't need to make inferences.
What is going on?
You're not listening to yourself? You did. You haven't said anything yet.
No, I haven't said. All I've said is that there's a lot of inferences being made.
You said we don't have to make inferences.
Sir, like, Concrete, I know you a little bit, and I know how you are, but can you let me actually say something before you disagree?
You said we don't have to make inferences, correct?
Yeah, but I haven't said anything yet. Let me just say the thing.
But then you said we are going to make inferences.
No, I didn't.
Good. Yes. Oh, you didn't say we're going to come to conclusions?
I said we don't have to. We don't have to come. We don't have to make inferences. We don't have to use logic. We don't have to do anything. We can just look at the history. And the history of Ukraine is that it used to be part of the Soviet Union.
And
so
prior to then, Russia used to be a part of Ukraine when it was divided amongst four brothers into four different countries.
So wait,
and they've been fighting ever since. So don't even attempt to make the... I just pointed out the argument that you was about to make. That claim that we are actually know they originate from us. Even the words Russia originated from even rules which is
We gotta let people finish. We gotta let people finish.
I'm not even going to say anything that you're going to disagree with. You're assuming I'm going to, but I'm not, because it's not really that personal for me. It's just history, and it's just public knowledge.
Just say it.
So what it is with Ukraine, you have ethnic Ukrainians and you have ethnic Russians just because Ukraine used to be part of the Soviet Union. So when you say that, well, it's Vladimir Putin that made propaganda to make these Eastern Ukrainians feel like they're ethnically Russian. No, the history, and this actually goes into Ukrainian independence. The whole entire point of Ukrainian independence is that they had to get independence from the Soviet Union. So because of that, there's still Russians there left over that were ethnically Russian. That's why when you had the annex of Crimea, you didn't have any bloodshed, because the people who were living in Crimea were actually in a kind of civil war with ethnic Ukrainians in a way. So they were actually happy when the Russian tanks showed up. That's why you didn't have any type of bloodshed. The further they move west, the more resistance they get. This isn't black and white. This is about being right or wrong. But if you're biased, you don't have to be biased. You can just use history. History's on your side. Okay, Ukrainians.
Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Long time no see.
Thank you.
So, are you making a case for the southern border?
You just
with
said
Mexico?
that there's such thing as ethnically Russian and ethnically Ukrainian being two separate things. I just told you it wasn't. It's not true. Our origin is from the same. We are literally DNA. Our DNA is the same. We originated from the same fucking place, but we divided countries between. If you forget
It's a bunch of fucking slags.
Ukraine is much older than Russia. Russia came from Ukraine. Russia was divided. Russia was given after divided amongst four brothers, and they originated from literally the same people. And even Russia, the name Russia comes from Kiev, capital of Ukraine. Kiev and Rus, the name, is from Russia. Rus, Ruski, Russia. So don't even give this crap that like the USSR like we us back or whatever. No, and that they are ethnically Russian and we are ethnically Ukrainian.
But Matt, hold on. But Matt, why are you not pushing back on that ridiculous statement that Oni made about all we got to do is look at history, as if there's only one history and it's an irrefutable fucking truth of all truth. And exactly, and then he went back to a period of time to support his narrative when he could have gone back further, which would have refuted his narrative.
But this isn't even an intellectual conversation.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Oni. Like, why aren't you pushing back on his like romanticizing of history as it's some sort of perfect fucking record that is irrefutable?
Your history only goes back to
Oh wow, thank you so much.
Come on, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
It was my turn to go.
Okay, so I just want to say, can I say one thing right quick? I just want to say that I don't know what turn it was, but I heard school said he wanted to go next. Tomorrow you go after school. But I just want to say this. Only, you're doing something right. If you got the whole room against you, bro, trust me, bro. They're saying something that you're correct about, that they want to dang gaslight you to say that you're not.
Wait a second. So when the whole room is against Seven Son, he's doing something right?
Then the problem is that concrete is being concrete, and he just wants to argue every single point. And then this lady, she doesn't even disagree with what I said. What she said wasn't
disagree with everything you just said.
Wait, come on, let's go. Before we do this, let school go. School wanted to say something, guys.
Ukrainians and Russians are different, but somehow they're the same. And then that's kind of like what I said.
No, they are literally.
Wait, Aisha and Oni, let's school go right quick. We'll circle right back. Let school want to say something, then some more want to say something next. Then afterwards, we can do the back and forth again.
In 1994, Ukraine agreed to surrender nuclear weapons to Russia, right? Under the Budapest Memorandum. And that basically sealed their faith going forward. After 1994 and 1997, a charter was signed between a charter of partnership was signed between NATO and Ukraine in exchange for peace, not peace, security. In 2002, Ukraine declared its aspirations to join NATO. In 2005, that intensified and the membership started. In 2008, NATO declared Ukraine would eventually become a member, but did not offer the membership action plan. So in 2014, the annexation happened with Ukraine. In 2017, Ukraine was granted the status of Enhanced Opportunities Partners by NATO. In 2020, a national security strategy reaffirming NATO membership for Ukraine began. And in 2022, Ukraine formally applied for NATO membership. And guess what happened after that? We know what happened. So Aisha, you can't sit here and pretend and say, oh, it's Russian propaganda. It's not Russian propaganda. We understand why there's a war going on in Ukraine. It's simply because Ukraine wants to be part of NATO. And Russia does not want Ukraine to join NATO.
Why?
Because that would literally bring missiles in its doorsteps. Yes, people make the argument with Poland, they make the argument with Turkey, but those two countries...
Not Turkey, Lithuania, Estonia,
Sure.
all
No
missile
in Lithuania and Estonia. There's no missile system.
There
There's
was
only a
an
missile system
agreement
in Poland.
that
Poland is not touching Russia. Poland's not touching Estonia and
Border
Lithuania.
Russia. Poland does border Russia.
Okay, Aisha.
Well, there's
Those
Ukraine
countries,
in between
Aisha,
that.
gosh, you
Go
only
look
act
them up.
Ukrainian. Just listen real quick. Those countries, you cannot hit Moscow from those countries without using an ICBM. If you have the entire Ukraine, you can hit Moscow using a long-range missile. Do you understand the difference between those two things? You don't even need an ICBM to hit Moscow, which is the largest city, I think, last time I checked, in Russia, is it not? So for you to sit here and pretend that, oh, this is all Russia propaganda makes no sense. If Russia wanted to go to Mexico and take over Mexico, we would be going to war in fucking Mexico.
That's just plain and simple. Look what we did with Cuba. And Cuba isn't as close as Mexico. What do you think will happen with Mexico?
School, what are you arguing?
It's similar. It's all right. Let me go.
Hang on, let me quickly dispute what he just said.
No, Aisha, and all due respect, Simone was waiting. Let him go next, and you can address it afterwards, and then only.
Hey, check out Aisha. Speak on something I don't know. But just real quick, though, just to go back to the original topic before Concrete wanted to move us to this rabbit hole. Lion was talking about how if America does not give insurances to said country would change its actual plans. Everybody would do this. If you were to find out, Concrete, that all of your supplies were going to go up by 100% in building concrete slabs or homes, you would probably say, hey, because it's going up 100%, they're probably not going to be developing a lot of structures for this period of time, and they make the exact same calculation. So the reason why when Oni said, I just look at the history, because we have both sides giving us the facts from their points of view. We know what Russia's saying, we know what Ukraine's saying, we know what America's saying. There's no reason for inference, there's no reason to try to make it up or make it make sense. This is what they've all said, and it's consistent. There you go.
Whose turn is it? Can I
go? Yeah, I'm going to quickly refute whatever.
All right, I'll go after you.
Was it school? Was it you who was speaking a moment ago to me about
that was school, yes.
That was all NATO. So anyway, to reframe what you said that the only reason why Russia attacked Ukraine is because NATO. No, because why didn't they attack Finland, Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia?
I told you the reason.
Or Latvia, or Slovakia, or
I told you the reason.
Any other ones anywhere near them.
No, she said why. That was the question.
Any other ones anywhere? Any other ones?
A rhetorical question.
The reason is because for them, Ukraine is actually more valuable strategically and everything
that's what I said.
than the other countries.
Oh,
and
you gotta stop.
If Ukraine joins NATO,
Aisha, hold on for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on for a second. School, you gotta let her respond because she stayed on mute the entire time you were talking. Shut your mouth, Aisha.
If Ukraine joins NATO, Russia can never take Ukraine. It has nothing, because they didn't give a shit when all these other 3-4 other countries joined NATO. They didn't bother with fighting or starting a war there. They started specifically when Ukraine was showing interest in joining NATO, because NATO's whole purpose of it even existing was to prevent the Soviet Union from expanding over into Europe. So of course the countries that previously was a part of the USSR would have full interest more than anybody to be a part of be a part of NATO. And when Ukraine was pushing further, whilst especially after 2014, Ukrainians began screaming to be a part of NATO and etc. because Russia was becoming more aggressive. And even prior to then, Russia was showing already aggression and threatening to start wars or whatever with Ukraine. So that's the actual reason. And there's only 3 countries that's left that's not joined NATO that's next to Russia. One, Belarus, Ukraine, and what's the other one? Georgia? Georgia, and both Georgia and Ukraine currently are being attacked. The only reason Belarus is not is because they have Russian puppet politicians, and Belarus is doing everything that Russia's telling them.
All right, great. So
that none of them
how crazy is it that Ukraine used to be a part of Russia before 1991? How crazy is that?
Can somebody do something?
All the countries
Ukraine was a part of Russia up until 1991. That's all.
So NATO is not the aggressor because NATO has not attacked Russia, but Russia has attacked all the non-NATO countries that's next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so my turn now. Go on mute, sir. Go on mute, sir. Please let me go, and you can talk after me. You can talk after me, bro. Just chill. Yeah, just be quiet then. Then go on mute if you don't want to talk.
I'm asking.
Just be quiet. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, the point that I was making was it is most definitely the case that if Ukraine, threatened with their existence as a sovereign nation, would fight irrespective of support with or without America. Why? Because we know that people have fucking pride of country. We know that people don't want to be subjugated. People don't want want to get into situations where they don't know what the outcome is going to be. That's just a natural human response. And I think Matt already agreed. Yes, they would have fought and probably lost, right? Without the support, but they would have fought nonetheless. And if you're like truly vindictive in your fight, your losing fight, you just destroy as much infrastructure as you can and call it a fucking day, right?
Wrong.
Because that's no. Shut up, bro. Just
This
chill.
literally happened.
So
This is not the
hold on. Don't let them trigger you.
Yeah,
because
I'm Christian.
yeah. No, that's Oni's after me. Just chill. So what Samoa did, as per usual, the Samoa Shuffle. I asked that question. He dodged it for fucking 30 minutes. Then we went into another direction about the history, and that's when Oni tried to jump in with his fucking nonsensical statement. Oh, we don't need to make inferences. We don't need to use logic. We could just look at what they said. We could look at what happened, and there goes all the answers. And I'm surprised that Matt. You're crazy. I'm surprised, and I chastised. Hold on. And I chastised Matt for not fucking beating up on that stupid ass point. And he, probably allegiance to the other side of the argument.
Fucking loud, dude. Like, damn, pass the mic.
Yeah, sad.
Loud and pass the mic are two different things.
Let him finish or it's never.
Anyway,
Trust me.
so the whole point is, the reason why we got here is because they were trying to make the argument that the looming presence of a Donald Trump administration is the catalyst for all of these peace talks and so on and so forth, right? And you might make that argument, but I don't think it's that, right? I don't think it's the looming presence. I think it's the fucking conspiracy of allegiances between Vladimir Putin, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, the fucking, sack the Ukraine, right? That's what I really think is happening. It's not, we're so afraid of Donald Trump. It's niggas, shut up, bro. Just chill, please. Thank you. Is that we're gonna fucking cook this goose. We finally got a little power, and we're gonna fucking divide the spoils, right? That's what's really at play. Not some, we're afraid of Donald Trump bullshit. Because, yeah, Donald Trump has the access now to dry up funding, make them a weaker nation, and make the inevitable more probable, right, that they'll lose. So, anyway.
Okay, so it looks like you.
Yeah, let me go
I want to
on.
ask the moderators a question.
Tomorrow I was next after Oni.
You want? I was next. What are you talking about?
No, because I was responding to
This is going to be very quick. I need to ask the moderators a
bro.
question, and this is going to be for the health of the room. So you niggas who want to talk, I can actually sit back and enjoy what we're talking about, because it's not like I don't want to talk. We got an actual half Ukrainian maybe person in here, right? So we can all learn, right? My question is, the reason why a lot of people interrupt is because people get off the mic and say they disagree, and then they say they disagree, and then they repeat history, and then they end up agreeing with the person that they just said that they disagree. So like that's the problem that I've had in this conversation. She's agreed with me. She's disagreed with me, and then when she repeats the history, it's the exact same thing that I said. She disagrees with school. That's the first thing that she says, and then she repeats the same thing that school says, and then so I'm just like.
So hang on, wait. That's complete bullshit. You said we're the same.
Let him run the narrative. Just let him run the narrative. As soon as you let him run the narrative, he'll be over.
That we're different. Don't
take the bait, Aisha.
There is not one thing different. He said that the expansion of NATO is what caused Russian aggression, and you agreed with him.
Oh my gosh. Regardless, no, you missed the point, flew entirely over your head. No, what I said was that Russia would have attacked regardless, but the reason why NATO, and yes, it may have it may have pushed Russia to do it quicker, but it would have happened regardless, because one, this has happened before without NATO being there, and Russia has expressed long before talks of NATO, or before even NATO even existed, been talks of Russia joining Ukraine again or whatever. What? Immediately after the Soviet Union collapsed, there was long before the Soviet when the Soviet Union collapsed, instantly Putin himself said that this was the worst tragedy, whatever, all these countries to leave, and Russia's glory needs to be reinformed, and that has always been his goal. And because he's now approaching old age, he wants to reinstall former Russia's glory before he dies and goes down in history, because he's been obsessed with history. Never shuts up about it. Never shuts up about the obsession of Russia's pure glory, whatever. That he still has this fucking crap of pure Slav crap, and he wants to. That's why he's taking all fucking Ukrainian children, trying to keep the Slav race number one, not have the Asians taking over on the other fucking side of Russia.
Okay, Aisha, can I speak now?
Like they did before. You missed that part.
Yeah, literally like they've done before.
Like they out NATO talking points, bro.
It's very.
this is
very
crazy.
much.
Aisha, what'd you say about the children, the Ukrainian children?
Basically, they take Ukrainian children because the Russian birth rate has drastically dropped, and basically there's another region in Russia where there's lots of brown people ethnically because they stole their country before, and they're reproducing, and the white ones aren't reproducing, and they want more white people.
No, they might. Are Ukrainians brown? Ukrainians are brown?
No. Yeah, there's some brown ones. It depends on which region you
Let their children die behind to prostitute themselves in Europe.
If you don't know,
if you look on a map, Russia's quite big, and lots of it is in Asia, so there's quite a few brown ones.
Aisha is the only one who wants to talk. She's a woman and she's white, so of course.
Y'all niggas is taking the L. Sorry to see you. Samoa's taking the L. Oli's taking the L. School's taking the L.
Okay.
Go ahead, school, so I can go next.
All right. So first, she said Oni said, she said she disagreed with me, and then she goes and says the reasons why she agreed with me.
I said at best it made it go quicker, but that's not the reason why. As I pointed out, they have elections in Ukraine.
Stop taking the bait, bro. Aisha, allow it, man.
Aisha, thank you. Shh. When a black man speaks.
Come on, don't do all of that.
Yeah, you being a black man.
Okay, shh, Aisha, thank you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, Eastern Ukraine is where all the ports are. So even if that's what the area that Russia wanted, because that area is closely related to Russia. It hasn't been assimilated to European culture. Guess what? I don't think NATO would want that to happen. So the only agreement that can happen is going back to what it was before. Ukraine does not join NATO. Russia is happy. Russia owns Crimea. And we move on with our fucking day. That's the second thing. The third thing is concrete. Of course it's because Donald Trump won. The reason I know that's the reason is because President Zelensky, when Donald Trump won, a week or so later, came out and said Ukraine and Russia would now be closer to a peace deal than they've ever been before because of President Trump. So how can the president of Ukraine say that, and then you don't give credit to that statement?
Because he's biased.
No, because
Listen, I told you I give credit to Donald Trump, but not because he is a war threat or a war hawk, but because they've all colluded together to fucking split the country and take the spoils. If you take it to if you look at the relationship between Donald Trump and Putin, Elon Musk and Putin, Elon Musk in the Ukraine, these people are all in bed. Shut the fuck up, faggot ass nigga!
Keep your mama out of this.
Shut the fuck up, faggot ass nigga!
You shut the fuck up, faggot.
Shut the fuck up, faggot ass nigga! Alright, come on. Shut the fuck up, faggot! Alright, let's not fight. Damn, bro. This fucking faggot hate people interrupting. We can't shut the fuck up. This suck Donald Trump dick. Let's get back to anyway, like I was saying, sorry, I apologize to the rest of the room. Shut the fuck up, faggot ass nigga! Shut the fuck up, faggot!
I got it. I'm gonna shut the mama.
Shut the fuck up, faggot! Thank you. All right. Anyway, shut the fuck up, faggot. Anyway, that nigga's from St. Louis. That's the only thing they understand is violence, and it seems to not work at the moment. But anyway, shut the fuck up, faggot ass nigga. Shut up, faggot. Sorry, I apologize. Anyway, like I was saying, before I was really interrupted, from the kind gentleman from St. Louis who's up 50 grand on his investments. Good job.
That's right.
And what?
And you were completely wrong on. That's right. Yeah.
Anyway.
You were completely wrong on.
Thank you. Congratulations. You can't even give a nigga congratulations as a St. Louis ass, puss ass, whole ass, faggot ass nigga. Cause St. Louis niggas don't know how to be fucking. Anyway, can you shut up? Can I finish my point though? Can I finish my point? Lion. I'll try niceness. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man. You know my boys some more need to go next.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's okay.
Lady, get your husband.
Anyway, so where was I? I don't think Donald Trump is a war hawk. Come on, Lion, let him finish. Thanks. I don't think he's a war hawk. I think these people have colluded to divide and take the spoils of the country. And Donald Trump is going to increase his coffers. Elon Musk is going to increase his coffers, and so is Putin. Probably even Zelensky, from what, because that made me think about what fucking Matt just said, how this was orchestrated from before, with America removing people, I forgot the name that he used, and installing Zelensky, actor. Wasn't there a doctor who was the president? I don't know. Anyway.
It's before Zelensky.
It was before Zelensky was a doctor, and he was like a true believer. His father was leader one time before, right? Am I thinking about the right people?
No.
But it's all right. Yeah, I know. I thought so. Thank you. Anyway, whole ass nigga. Anyway, so appreciate that, Matt. But yeah, so that just shows that this is some well orchestrated money grabs, as per usual with things of geopolitical events and wars. Money grabs.
All right, cool. Yeah, so this kind of speaks to. So this kind of speaks to what Aisha was doing. So Aisha was adding motive to what Vladimir Putin's ultimate goal is, by conceding to what Oni and School said as far as the chain of events that's taking place. The problem with Concrete is he just doesn't know. And that's probably the saddest part.
He's like a female.
Simone,
Speaking with his feelings.
Come on,
Lion. Come on, bro. You ankle biting.
I'm trying
Simone,
to say
I can ask him a
no
question.
and win money. Okay, y'all gotta stop ankle biting. I can't
Simone,
tolerate y'all and winning money at the same time.
Simone, when the war started, didn't this white knight called Elon Musk support Ukraine by providing Starlink satellites?
Absolutely.
And wasn't it free?
Yeah, but but that's the problem, is that the narrative before the election was that
School, what does that prove, School?
Was incomplete.
So why would Elon Musk?
Wait, hold on, no.
Why would Elon Musk do what?
No, hold on, man. So Concrete doesn't know these things, so we just got to move along. Because he doesn't know these things.
You just want to be sassy, and I want to have a conversation. So, School, why did you bring that up? You already fucking went, bro.
I'm right in the middle of talking. I waited until school was done.
He was done, and then School started speaking, and now he wants to go back again. Go ahead.
No, he wasn't done. Ladies stopped everyone from.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so this kind of goes to the whole inference that was being made as far as the conspiracy of Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin. And I think the reason why the question was asked was, why would Elon Musk provide internet access to kill more Russians in this conflict for the past 3 years if he was just digging in Vladimir's pocket? Good question.
That's
Because you don't know these certain things, you're just going to say a lot of stupid things to be a part of the conversation. But again, we just go back to the original peace agreement.
Like an impotent child. That's right.
If Zelensky would have took the agreement like he said he was going to do before Boris Johnson and Joe Biden got involved, they would have just lost a quarter of what they're holding right now. But what they're going to do is they're going to losing 75% more land in the Donbass region, 800,000 Ukrainians, and absolutely a decimated Ukraine. Infrastructure blown to pieces. So the idea is, why would they do something like that, right? Like, why would they? Because they were insured by other countries that they were going to be able to support the efforts, and all Ukraine had to do was offer the human capital, and they would offer everything else. And we can clearly see that Zelensky wants to off-ramp from what school just educated a lot of people on. When Zelensky came out and said, hey, I'm ready for a peace treaty, Vladimir Putin did the exact same thing, said, hey, Donald Trump, we're ready for a peace treaty, and we're going to use Donald Trump to get to global cooperation economically, and that's how they're going to build it. Donald Trump is able to use what he just did yesterday, the 25% threatening of tariffs against Canada and Mexico, while he's president-elect, because they understand that he is going to do what he's saying that he's going to do. So then the question would be, why are they all bending the knee now?
Yeah, it's a stupid point.
Canada?
This is a stupid. Well, hold on. Let me respond. He's gonna pretend like he's not done now. Shut up some more. Shut up some more. Let me just fucking respond. This fucking faggot, bro. You can't shut up, bro. You can't shut the fuck up and let me respond.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
You just wanted Matt to go, bitch ass nigga.
I'm done yet, bro.
You just wanted Matt to go.
Hey, bro, why are you acting like that, bro?
Can't you just shut up and let me go?
I'm right in the middle.
Can you shut up and let me go?
I'm done, bro. I'm almost done.
Weirdo, bro.
Yeah, all the time. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Love you. All right, so when we're looking at these, and about the Mexican person, right, the Mexican leader, the Jewish short, tall person, she said that they're going to stop all the caravans, right, because they got to adhere to the demands of the president-elect, because they understand that his policies are going to be unfortunate for them if they don't adhere to the policies that are being threatened. So again, everybody's reaching out to Donald Trump because he's the new man on campus. And if you're going to enter into a war when you're clearly outmatched, Russia versus Ukraine, and your main investor is saying, I'm no longer going to invest in you, well, then you got to just break everything down and move on, bro. All
right, thank you. I don't want to. All right, thank you. Wait, hold on. Let me respond. Come on, bro. So, look, I don't want to get feisty with y'all niggas. Like, I like to have cordial, peaceful conversations. I apologize I call y'all faggots and chips. I apologize I call y'all faggots and chips, but stop acting like faggots and chips. Please, thank you. So, it's very simplistic thinking that you're employing right now. When Elon Musk gives you some technological tools, do you think that he's not able to utilize those against you while you think it's purely beneficial to you, such that he's monitoring your transmissions and relaying some of those transmissions to whomever he chooses, whenever he chooses? Oh, no, that's not possible. Okay, cool, that's not possible. Now, back to the original point about whether or not Donald Trump is the big man, big scary bad wolf, or is he a useful tool in this well-orchestrated money grab? He's a useful tool in a well-orchestrated money grab. That's what it actually is all about, right? It's not about being afraid. It's about when we include the information that Matt gave, that he believes that these people were installed. Then if you say, I'm going to fight, and then America says, I'm going to fund you, and they send over $60 billion or however much money, and you spend $1 billion on guns, and you pocket $59 billion in offshore slush accounts, and then after you've pilfered America from the front end, you can then spread the money in the back end. Like, bro, this is... Anyway, I'm going to...
Thank you. Hold on. If I can go now. So hold on. No, I mean, there is a point here. Ukraine is definitely skimming the top of the fund. There's evidence of that. Zelensky also term run out, so technically Ukraine doesn't have a president. The guy just they did not have any election. Regarding some more point regarding Mexico, I put a link in the chat of President Sheinbaum response to Donald Trump. Listen, I don't think it's bending the knee. What it is it's more like a breath of fresh air, and people realize that the Biden administration was not ready to play ball, and now there's a new president. People are looking and edging their bed and say, hey, if I can negotiate with that guy, of course they will take the opportunity to negotiate. But I don't think it is bending the knee. The United States is not what it used to be. And I think you guys need to get comfortable with that.
Concrete.
It never was what it was thought to be. And you can see that in numerous examples. It's always, I won't say always a paper tiger, but it's always had an inflated fucking lure around it, right? Come on, when did they ever exhibit some sort of like unmatchable dominance in any international conflict? When did that ever happen? Every place they go, every time they go alone, they've had quagmire after quagmire, i.e. fucking Korea, i.e. Vietnam, fucking Panama, Grenada, on and on and on, where they're just fighters. They're not like, oh, you know, everybody's dead when America shows up. Chuck Norris and Steven Seagal did all the work. It's just, like, come on.
Concrete, my question to you would be, if Elon Musk was selling information or giving information to Russia through the satellites that he was providing to Ukraine for free, then why did he stop the services?
What? So if he stopped the services, therefore he never had to keep... Bro, come on, school.
No. Wouldn't it benefit him to continue doing it until 2024 during the election?
I don't understand. Like, what point do you think you're making?
Did you not hear what you said?
What did I say? Is there anything that I said that was like incorrect?
Yes.
If you have all right. Shut up, faggot ass nigga. Shut up. So, if you have a technology that you find beneficial, are you saying that said technology can't be used against you? I.e., everybody's iPhone?
No, I'm not saying that technology.
What? Then what? What are you arguing?
Hold on. You said Elon Musk was providing information to Russia.
No, I said it's possible.
Oh, okay, it's possible. So,
nigga, anything is possible. Hey, listen, you might be.
No, you shutting up is not though.
Ass nigga, dumbass nigga. Hey, you know what? You also are part. You could be implemented in being some sort of conspiracy inside of the Russian camp too.
You have a point that you want to make, school?
Well, I think a better question is it's possible, but is there any evidence of it?
No, we don't care about that either. That's like dumb.
We don't care about it.
I'm not making a claim that it happened. So what do we need evidence for? What do we need evidence for?
Why are we talking about it then, nigga?
Pay attention, dumbass nigga, and you pay attention and you'll understand. So, Samoa asked the question, why are these things happening if eventually they're all gonna just come to a peace treaty, right? Why would they posture? Why would they have people die? Why would they take money from America? Why would there be technological help from America if all of it is a ruse?
That's not my question.
Yeah, I know it's not your question, bro. It's not your question. I know it's not your question, bro. Let me just finish my point, though. Thank you. Okay. The ankle biting is like really annoying. The ankle biting is really annoying. Can you just shut up? Can you just shut up, Lion? Why don't you wait till it's your turn and you can say all this shit when it's your turn?
Hey, you've been running your big ass dick sucker this entire goddamn time. And you ain't said nothing of any evidence. All you doing is running your fucking mouth, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, like I was saying.
You sound like a bitch.
Anyway, like I was saying, we're just talking about what is possible because Samoa is asking questions about why these things are going to happen as if there's only one way for it to like operate as a benefit, as if it can't be utilized as a negative, right? That's why I said you can use that technology against the people that are using it, that think they're using it for their benefit.
We are talking about evidence. That's what we are.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Why it does matter, you fucking idiot? Because you have none and we have all.
Oh, you're so stupid, man.
All of these niggas,
what evidence do you don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
The reason all, yeah, we do. You keep trying to move the conversation
keep crying. You're just gonna keep crying. You have nothing else to say besides your emotions.
Hey, listen. Here's the point. The point is simply this. It's real simple. You stupid moron. The point is this. Donald Trump gets in office, and all these niggas start bowing down. All of them start calming down.
That's some dumb nigger thinking. Thank you. We got it. That is some dumb St. Louis nigger thinking.
The only dumb nigga here is the one that's talking all this conspiracy. Well, it's possible that.
Wait, didn't you get your fucking identity stolen, bitch ass nigga? Didn't you get your fucking identity stolen, you old bitch ass nigga?
It's really possible that, you know.
All niggas give you back your identity, old faggot ass nigga. Shut up.
It's possible.
DG, give him back his identity. And the nigga that got your identity sitting right there, he ain't say shit.
I'm actually gonna give that one to you, Concrete.
Why you got yellow, bro? It's really possible that Elon Musk might.
What'd you say, Red Room? My bad, bro. It's fucking Mike.
Donald Trump, you know, because Donald Trump was like, hey.
You want to tell me about conspiracy theories? Shut your old stolen ass.
Now you want to move the goalpost because you lost this one again.
Like an ass,
Yo, that was so accurate.
Yeah, but school. Hold on, school before you move on. But school, I have to find.
Hey, King, it's like Minister Society. What they killed your cousin.
What happened is this: you lost the argument. You came into the argument on purpose to get your ass whooped. That's what really fucking happened.
They killed your cousin.
Instead of you dealing with
His cousin Harold got killed at the light. His identity got took at the light, and now he ain't get no get back.
You decided to still continue on and try to move the goalpost to another point.
Stop crying, man.
All you kept doing is wasting everybody's
Stop
goddamn
crying.
time.
I don't want to hear you crying.
Talking and yelling over everybody. Now I'm yelling over you. Now you looking all calm and shit. Look at your bitch ass, nigga.
Everybody calm down.
You're a weak, chronic nigga who acts like you about something. You ain't about a goddamn